Greetings, students. So, in today's social science e-learning class, we will continue with the same lesson, and that is lesson 7 of geography. India, location and physical features. So today we will study about the physical features of our country, and that are mountains, plains, deserts, plateaus and islands. These are called the physical features of India, and we will study about them. Dear students, the physical features of India are grouped, or we can say are divided into four physical divisions, which are the northern mountains, the northern plains, the peninsular plateaus, and the coastal plains and island groups. So these are the physical features of India. We will discuss these physical features of India one by one. So firstly, we'll discuss about the northern mountains. The northern mountains are a large number of very high mountain ranges which are located towards the north and northeastern part of our country. It is a continuous range of mountains that stretches from Kashmir in the west to Arunachal Pradesh in the east for a distance of about 2400 kilometers. Dear students, the northern mountain ranges in India are also known as the Himalayan mountain ranges. That means the another name of northern mountains is the Himalayas. So the Himalayas, or we can say the northern mountains, are the highest mountains in the world. Now the Himalayas, or we can say the northern mountains, have number of parallel mountain ranges. The three main parallel mountain ranges of the Himalayas or northern mountains are the Himadri, the Himachal and the Shivalik. The Himadri mountain ranges are in the extreme northern part of the Himalayas and are covered with snow throughout the year. The Himachal mountain ranges are towards the south of the Himadri and are separated by deep river valleys. And the Shivalik is the outermost range in the Himalayas. So these are the three main mountain ranges of the Himalayas, or we can say of northern mountains. Next is the northern plains. The northern Indian plains lies towards the south of the northern mountains, or we can say towards the south of the Himalayas and towards the north of India. The northern plains of India are formed by the alluvial deposits which are brought down by the rivers from the mountains. So the northern plains of India are formed by the alluvial deposits. Alluvial means the sand and the soil that is brought down by the rivers. So these plains are made up of this sand and soil. This region is also called as the Ganga Brahmaputra basin. Now the northern plains are divided into Rajasthan plains, Punjab Haryana plains, Ganga plains and the Brahmaputra plains. Now the Rajasthan plains are in the western part of Rajasthan and are known as the Great Indian Desert. The Punjab Haryana plains are towards the east and northeast of the Great Indian Desert. The Ganga Plains occupy the largest part of the northern plains. The Ganga River, along with its tributaries, originate in the Himalayas and form these plains. Now, the Brahmaputra plains are in the extreme eastern part of India, and these plains have been formed by the depositional work of Brahmaputra river and its tributaries. The Brahmaputra river originates from Tibet and enters India from the east. Next physical feature is the peninsular plateaus. The peninsular plateaus of India are towards the south of the northern plains, and it covers about half of the total land area of India. This region is triangular in shape and is surrounded by mountain ranges on all sides. It is surrounded by Aravalli Range, the Vindhyas, the Satpuras, and the Rajmahal Hills. Towards the west are the Western Ghats, and towards the east are the Eastern Ghats. The peninsular plateaus are made up of ancient igneous rocks, and the Narmada River divides the peninsular plateaus into two parts, and that are the Central Highlands and the Deccan Plateau. Now, the Central Highlands are towards the north and has number of plateaus, and the Deccan Plateau occupies the southern part of the peninsular plateaus, and it is roughly triangular in shape. Next is the coastal plains. Now, the peninsular plateaus are surrounded by the plains along the coast. So, these plains along the coast are known as the coastal plains. It is divided into two parts, that is the eastern coastal plains, which is towards the east, and the western coastal plains, which is towards the west. The western coastal plain in the west stretches from Gujarat to Kerala and is about 65 km wide. In the northern part, the western coastal plain is called as Konkan Coast, and in the southern part it is called as the Malabar Coast. Now, the eastern coastal plain in the east stretches from the southern tip of India to West Bengal in the north, and it is wider than western coastal plain. In the northern part, it is called as the Northern Sirkaras, and in the southern part, it is called as the Coromandel Coast. Lastly, we will study about the island groups. There are many big and small islands along the coast of India, but the two main group of islands are the Lakshadweep Islands in the Arabian Sea and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal. The Lakshadweep Islands are coral islands as they are made or formed by coral deposits. The Minicoy Island is the largest island among the Lakshadweep Islands. Next is the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. These islands have two distinct groups. That is the Andaman group that has about 200 islands, and the Nicobar group that has about 20 islands. So, my dear students, these are the physical features of India. I hope you must have understood it. For better understanding, read this lesson once again. Thank you and happy learning.